So as you can see, we're not farming today, for a change. We're roofing. This is what we normally do. We'll both join us actually. So this is an outhouse roof. As you can see, it's completely rotten. The biggest problem is that these timbers have been going down onto the wall, and all the moisture and all the rubbish and the junk and the wetness has been soaking up the ends and rotting them. So we're going to put a new roof on. So what I'm thinking of doing is to lift this wall up, maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 inch, something like that, and get it out of the ground. But what that means is, if you look up there, we'll have to extend this roof. Instead of the ridge being there, we'll have to put the ridge there somewhere. So that means that these roof spars, they'll be lifted up. They'll be that high. So that roof will be slightly longer than this side. It'll be similar to that. But then we're completely out of the water. And we can put a gutter and they can run all the water down to that end and away then. So that's the plan so far. So the original idea was to kind of leave the ridge on, and then every night time we can sheet it over because there's some washing machines under here. But I think because we're going to have to change the whole thing and basically strip this off and lift this up, we're going to have to take the weight off that side, which means taking all the slates off first. So that's what I'll have to do. That's your wall plate, that's what the roof sits on. But in this case it's completely rotten. So I'm going to have to put a new one on. The only trouble is we've got a door and a window that's holding the roof up, and the same on that side. In order to get a concrete lintel we have to get a span light, and they're only like 4" by 4x3s. And I don't think they come in like 7 foot long, I think they only come in 6 foot long. So we might have to get some box section, some steel, and put it on top of all the way, and bolt it down, and then put a 4x2 on top of that. Just sit with roof spars on. Twist. You can see what I mean, because the olden days used to put 4x3 wall plates on the top of doors and windows, and then put the roof on top of that. But nowadays you wouldn't do it. I mean, you can't do it, and you wouldn't do it because it's just not strong enough. But this is a problem now. As you can see, if I take this off, it's all moving.
Just got this ready for concreting. I'm going to put some mesh in like that all the way along. Back at it again. We're just doing like a kind of ring beam thing here. We'll put some mesh in, make it strong. It's a ring beam, but it's not really a ring beam, it's just a straight line. We'll put concrete down here and then we'll build blocks on top of it.
Like Adam said, we're going to make a ring beam, only like he said, it's not a ring, it's just a straight line. But what this will do is it will cap off all this loose stonework, and then it'll also tie the wall together, tie all the stones together, and it'll give us something level to work off to build the blocks up. As he said, we're going to put that reinforced mesh in. We'll also put some SPR in, which is it's like a glue with like little fibres in, and that'll help stick the concrete to the stones, and it'll make it even stronger. So what I'm doing there is coating the wall with SBR, this stuff, and that'll not only dampen the dust down, concrete will always stick to a stone better if it's wet rather than dry.
It's a couple of days later now, the concrete's set, so I'm just going to remove all these pegs and the one bit of shuttering we used. After that we're mixing cement now, so we'll get some blocks down.
So as you can see, the concrete's gone off. I'm going to put a damp course on now, and that will keep the moisture that's in the ground coming up through this concrete and going into the blocks and then soak it into the wood. So it's quite a while since I've been on the trowel, so it could be a complete disaster, or it might not be so bad. Say it again, if Jack Gibson's watching this, he'll be pissed his eyes laughing at me chucking blocks down. Wasn't sure to do 2 blocks there or 3, because I've got a big 6-inch block at the bottom, but I figured that more is more, so we've got 3 blocks. But at least it'll keep the roof out of the ground. Anybody that says we haven't got PPE, we haven't got loads of it. It's just in my van. We haven't seen that bloody thing for 5 weeks. Oh, that'll fit. Oh, right. Hey, get you some of that. Stick it. Look at that. Not bad for a farmer. So that's the wall built and the wall plate on. So all this work we've done, putting that concrete footing in, all these blocks, is just to hold somewhere to put that. Well, at least now it's out the ground, then the roof will come down there like that, and then, you know, it'll last longer.